In the introduction to William Shakespeare's play The Tempest, Alonso, the King of Naples, and his men are traveling on a ship from Africa, where Alonso's daughter has been married, back to Italy, when they face a tempest or a terrible storm. In the rising action, magician Prospero and his daughter Miranda watch the ship being tossed and turned in the storm. The two have been stranded on the island for 12 years, since their escape from Milan, when Prospero was deposed by his traitorous brother Antonio and other enemies and exiled, the very men on board the ship. Prospero has used his magic to orchestrate the storm and the events that will follow in order to exact revenge. He has his servant, the spirit Ariel, separate those on board into 3 groups: the nobles, Ferdinand, and the comics, Trinculo and Stefano. Prospero's other servant, Caliban, is a monster-like man, son of an evil witch, Sycorax, whom Prospero defeated when he came to the island. Also, Ferdinand, the son of King Alonso, saved from the storm, falls in love with Miranda when they see each other for the first time. She reciprocates. Meanwhile, the rest of the king's party has survived and arrives on shore on a different part of the island. Alonso is certain his son Ferdinand has drowned. Antonio and the king's brother Sebastian plot to kill King Alonso so that Sebastian can become king. Antonio reminds his friend that he did the same thing to his brother Prospero. Elsewhere on the island, Trinculo, the king's jester, and Stefano, the king's butler, stumble upon Caliban. Caliban believes he is seeing a god and swears to serve Stefano. Together, the men get very drunk and come up with a plan to kill Prospero so that Stefano can become the ruler of the island. The king and his men search for Ferdinand with no luck. Exhausted, they are shocked when a magical banquet appears before them. Just as they prepare to eat, Ariel tells them of their sins against Prospero. Their treachery is exposed. Meanwhile, the climax of the play sees Prospero calling forth a celebratory masque with music and dancing by a host of spirits to honor the engagement of Miranda and Ferdinand. Midway through the party, Prospero remembers that Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo are coming to kill him, so he ends the celebration. In the falling action, realizing he has everyone under his control, Prospero also realizes he does not want to execute revenge, but wants to extend mercy instead. He vows to give up his magic after he has brought about restoration. Ariel brings the men who are under a magic spell to Prospero, who explains the various crimes that have been committed against him. But he announces his forgiveness of them all. Prospero reveals that Ferdinand is alive and engaged to his daughter Miranda. Alonso is overjoyed at his son's survival and approves of the coming marriage. In the resolution, Prospero turns to the audience and asks them to free him so he can go to Naples as well, by clapping to show that they have enjoyed the show.